Hello, everyone. Dan here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for Batman Gargoyle of Gotham #1. Let's take a look at the creative team before we get into this review. This is written and with art by Rafael Grampa, with colors by Mateus Lopes, and letters by John Workman. We have a lot of different cool variant covers that you'll see some at the end of the video, including work by Frank Miller, Paul Pope, Priscilla Preteris, Jim Lee, David Finch, and Jock. So a lot of really fun stuff in the covers there. But we'll take a look at some of those after that. So I'm very excited about this book. I will tell you this: the scheduled date for this is technically September 16 because it is Batman Day. But as of if you're watching this, today is new comic book day for DC, right? So I'm putting out this review now. Whether your shop has this available now or you'll have to come back later this week, that remains to be seen. I'll check online as well for the digital options. So I don't know. I don't know I don't know when the exact release date for this will be. Sometimes in the comic industry, there's some miscommunication there, but uh, either way, I'm very excited for this. I love Black Label titles. You guys know that those are my jam. They have yet to really miss and like there's a handful at the most that I know that are probably not up my alley, but for the most part Black Label has been killing it, giving like artists the flexibility to do whatever they want with these iconic characters. So let's see what's going to happen to Batman on this one. When you chase your own shadow, it leads into the abyss. In a Gotham City where every day feels darker and more irredeemable than the last, Batman makes a definitive choice to kill off Bruce Wayne identity for good and embrace the cowl full time. But though he knows the streets of Gotham, Batman will soon come to find that he hardly knows himself. A serial killer is on the loose, and while the murder victims seem random at first, every clue draws Batman closer to the terrifying truth that they are all connected, and not just to each other but to him. When an all-new rogues gallery of utterly depraved villains begins to emerge from the depths of the city, Batman will have to contend with the very nature of evil, including that which lurks inside the darkest corners of his own heart, to face what's coming for his city. Batman Gargoyle of Gotham is a twisted vision of the Dark Knight and the Gotham to life in a DC writing debut from Rafael Grampa. Very cool stuff. There's a little trailer out for this as well that is very cool. So yeah, I was very excited to read this, and this book did not disappoint. I will tell you this up front: this book is very much for mature readers. Very violent. There's a lot of mature themes and stuff like that on here. So I definitely don't recommend this for anyone that is not looking to dive and explore some of those things. And you'll see when I pull up some of the preview art as well. But I think Grandpa is a really good artist. He has a very distinct style that lends itself to this type of more gruesome, dark tone and theme, and also the exploration of Batman in this book. I think it lends itself back to some of the more classic stuff like Dark Knight Returns and stuff like that, where let's put Batman in one of the worst situations manageable and then see what happens. Can he overcome that darkness himself? So and the tone of the book as well, Lopes's colors are very desaturated. They're very dark, very cold in tone. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's check out some preview art here. I think overall the imagery here very much tells you this city is pretty messed up, really fucked up. Overall, like just as you kind of get into it, I love the pacing of these first few pages. It feels like you're diving deeper and deeper into the underbelly of this darker version of Gotham City. So definitely, like I said, this is more mature. This is more. It's not a happy-go-lucky book. This is not a book where you'll see a Batman that will probably just overcome whatever without losing something of himself. because it looks like to me he has already lost a lot, including the will to continue to be Bruce Wayne, as we talked about earlier. So, and yeah, I love these shots here where he we have this Batman Dark in the corner. You only see the outline of him, like just very cool, very dramatic. Also, the introduction of this new villain who is very much a dark reflection of Batman, right? I think not so much in the um, physical aspect of it, but just more in the motivation that he has. So I don't want to give too much away, but this one definitely it's something else. It's definitely more dark than I was expecting, more brooding, more violent, and even just the approach to Batman almost feels a little foreign to me. Like this is an extreme version of Batman, like maybe the worst version of Batman that could be happening because of the way that the city's turned. So, all that being said, I really enjoyed the first issue. I can't wait to keep reading more. The mystery definitely feels very David Fincher, very much like Seven or something like that, or Zodiac, which are things that are really like those are mysteries that are quite entertaining and enjoyable for the right mood and the right time. And this just kind of hit the spot as we kind of prepare for that. So really cool stuff. I can't wait to check this out. First of all, physically, I think the art is going to pop even more in the physical format, but also just to see what other things people have to say about this, because I really think it's a really interesting approach and a really fun approach to exploring how we can really stretch out the character of Batman. So all that being said, um, yeah, recommend it. Like if you're a Batman completionist, you know you're gonna pick this up. But I highly, highly recommend it. So, as always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.